And what's going on, guys? My name is Vecmen, and today we're going to be doing another reaction video. This time, not to a song, but to something related to Logic. We're going to be looking at one of my very close friends, ItssDevv's Logic tier list. We're going to break it down. I'm going to give my opinion on his critiques about the albums. We're just going to go through it. We're going to break it down. We're going to see how it all is. If you guys do hear any noises like popping or anything, I apologize. As recording this, it's July 3rd at 10:41 p.m. and Americans must light off fireworks throughout the entire fucking month of July, it feels like. If you hear any popping, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. If you are in America, happy 4th of July. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Let's get into this breakdown of Devon's tier list. Alright, let's get right into it. It's a 16-minute long video. I'll probably end up having to cut this up, but let's just go for it, man.
YouTube, we're on the grind. I'm ready to get back in the YouTube game. Welcome back, ItssDevv. We're back here for a brand new video. Not on stream or anything. We're just gonna be chilling one-on-one. YouTube.
I should also say this. I'm gonna leave Devon's channel link down below in the description, and I'm gonna ask him before I upload this video if I'm allowed to upload this video, just because I didn't ask him. I just thought this would be a fun video to make anyways. So I'll leave Devon's video link down in the description below and a link to his channel. Go check him out. Dude's fucking awesome. Dude's entertaining as hell. Streams nearly every single day on Twitch for hours on hours on hours, and then playing Warzone. The Warzone god himself. Go check him out.
Videos like a tier list video. Everybody loves tier list videos for some random reason.
That is true. Everybody loves the tier list videos. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, let me know down below. Do you guys want to see me do a tier list? Because I'm completely down. Depending on what he has to say, I would love to make my own tier list and see him react to mine and just see where we differentiate in our critiques of Logic's music.
We're going to start off with Psychological. You know, it's so old. It doesn't sound too good. It's him
very
in his early
dated,
days, which
extremely
I understand,
dated.
so I'm not going to hate on it. And it's not something I ever listen to, ever. I'm going to be completely honest, but I'm not going to shit on it, so I'm just going to put it at D. I think D.
Wait, let him finish.
Is the bare minimum. No, we'll put it in E. E is like I don't hate any of these albums and mixtapes, or yeah, mixtapes and albums. I don't hate any. I love them a lot. I'm just ranking them based on their just which one I like more.
I think that's pretty fair. Like, Psychological, I think I would visit it more if it was just easier to find. Also considering basically almost any copy that you find on the internet nowadays is not the original Psychological mixtape. I think if it was just easier to find, I might end up listening to it more, but unfortunately, it's just not all that easy to find. You have to go really kind of digging through like some old school like hip-hop blog post internet threadhead ass shit just to find the authentic copy of the mixtape and not the one with just some like fan thrown on tracks or whatever. I think E tier is a very fair place to put this. It's pretty good. Don't hate it, but just doesn't get that much replay value. So I think that's good.
We go Young, Broken, Infamous, and I think that's gonna be at E as well. I think it's a little better in Psychological, so we'll put that behind. Wasn't Nothing But a Hero on this. I think that's a really good song, and the title track is also a really good song. I really enjoy that. But we're gonna go to Young Sinatra.
All right, now before he gets to Young Sinatra, already I think that me and him would have a bit of a discrepancy. Although I do agree that I think Psychological and Young, Broken, Infamous would be on kind of the same level. I do think Young, Broken, Infamous should be up there with D tier. Only for the fact that Young, Broken, Infamous, at least in my book, gets a ton more replay value than Psychological. Granted, that's because it's on DatPiff, and therefore it's a lot more easy just to import to my Spotify and be able to play it whenever I want. But at the end of the day, I do kind of understand, you know, it's the old stuff, sounds pretty dated, but there's still some good-ass tracks on there, like you have Young Sinatra, Staying in the Game, Nothing But a Hero remix. You have Love Jones, Backpack, Wordplay, Back and Forth featuring Castro. It's just such a good, like, I guess debut mixtape, if you want to call it that, as like it was his debut as like Logic. But anyways, I kind of agree half and half on that. I think he could have been placed in D tier, but fair enough. We'll see what's coming later that maybe that'll justify its placement. All right, let's get into the next one. Young Sinatra.
Stand out, obviously. All I Do, As I Am, Young Sinatra, you know.
Yep.
A great mixtape. Just a great.
It is great mixtape.
I don't want to say great. It's great in my personal bias. but if you want to base it just on its music alone, I would say it's probably a C tier. It's a C tier. Like it's very good. It has like some of his most famous songs on it. Of course.
C tier. It's kind of hard because I feel like I have to contrast it to what I like and where I would put the future projects at, because this is just the beginning. So I would say C tier is fair. It's fair for the mixtape. It's personally, I think my bias would lead me to like it more, but at the end of the day, if we're gonna compare it to everything else, I think C is a pretty fair placement for Young Sinatra.
Now, Undeniable, my personal opinion, is the best out of all the Young Sinatras. Best lyrics, best bars,
minimum A tier.
The beat
Minimum A tier.
Crazy, like, dude, you cannot go wrong with it. Relaxation, A tier.
Okay.
Undeniable goes A tier,
Okay.
no doubt about it. And then we got
Great.
Forever.
Great mixtape.
That is also A tier. Common
Fair
Love
enough.
Assessment, Midnight Marauder,
Fair enough.
top 5 Logic song of all time. Fucking love that song. Fucking love it, dude. And then debut album, Under
Pressure, S tier.
A. I'm not gonna put an S.
A.
We have like 2 albums in S.
C. C. I'm not saying it goes to C tier, but C. I would personally put Under Pressure in S tier, not just based off of how much I favorite it, but just of how fluent a record that it really is. Because I know, like, people say the debut album, Under Pressure, best one that he's ever put out in terms of his whole discography. Some people say different because of his last album, No Pressure, whatever. At the end of the day, my point is, Under Pressure, I think, deserves S tier purely for the fact that on a 12-track album, or 15 if you have the deluxe edition, every single track does not miss. Like, every single song, there is not a single miss on there. That album is it's easily one of my favorite rap albums of all time. Easily one of my favorite albums of all time. It's just such a good album. So I would personally put it S tier. However, I can understand A tier ranking if you have the more twisted taste, not really so much like the themes of like just him rapping about like his life in full and like what you know what I mean.
Lay down, hit you with the buddy, you better stay down. Straight shots on the playground, I'm living life. I'm giving you, but it's running me, I'm running them, showing me.
Okay, here we go. Insert music over Devin rapping. Oh, never mind. He put Bobby doing it. Thank you. Thank you.
I can't do it. It's 2:30. I don't care. Intro. The title track is another top 5 Logic song. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I don't know if I put intro top 5, but intro is definitely top 10, without a doubt.
Great music. Great fucking music. Tits, S, automatically.
Thank
the
you.
Best Logic album. Still to this day.
Don't know about the best, but I also don't think I could actually decide if you like laid out everything in front of me and you were like, pick which one's the best. I don't think I could. I think pretty much everything would equally have a tie, besides a couple albums.
Will be the incredible truth. Fantastic. It's great. Those 2 things, Star Wars and Logic, are my 2 most favorite things in the world. My 2 favorite things are Logic and Star, and it forever will be.
That's a pretty fair 2 favorite things.
Special place in my heart. The Incredible True Story. It is the best album ever created.
Future me and editing. Can we put, right somewhere up there on the screen? Can we get, quote, tits holds a special place in my heart. ItssDevv. That's all I want. Thank you.
Best album ever created? Now we're gonna move on to Bobby Tarantino. To B. It's gonna be in B.
I'd agree.
And that's okay. Great mixtape.
That is okay.
Fucking fantastic. 44 bars. Another, I would say that's a top 10 song. Maybe not top 5, but a top 10.
I think only thing that would hold Bobby Tarantino back from hitting A tier is just in comparison, I don't find myself visiting it as much. And I don't know why. Because honestly, Bobby Tarantino is an amazing mixtape. There is like very little time on that tape where it really feels like there's some low time or like it's just kind of like going on with nothing really happening. really, that's not there on that mixtape. But unfortunately, for some reason, I just don't find myself going back, even though it has amazing songs. 44 bars, that's a top 10 Logic song. What else is there? Super Mario World, some of the best production from Six with the samples. What else is there? Slave 2, amazing song. The beat transition, ah, just great, great mixtape. Love it.
Deeper Than Money is the most underrated Logic song, and I've been saying that a lot recently. Deeper Than Money is the most underrated Logic. Now, there's you could say things like, you know, top 10, Finding Forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, there are, I think, better songs. Deeper Than Money. Deeper Than Money is an okay song. However, I think that there could have been better outros to Bobby Tarantino. Listen, if Deeper Than Money is like your favorite song in the world, don't come at me. But I'm sorry. But like, the song's good. I won't say that it's terrible. I still listen to the song every time that the tape's on, because I listen to albums as albums, not by song by song by song. But just in terms of that song, something about it doesn't, I don't know, something about it just doesn't resonate with me. I don't know what it is. It still is a good song just to vibe to and just chill out. But if I'm in like a hardcore, like a full-on like listening session, like I'm here to full-on enjoy the Bobby Tarantino mixtape, usually I kind of just like vibe with it. I'm not really like super deep into it, but still, good outro. But it could have been better, in my opinion.
For the pandemic, crazy. Now,
2019,
Bobby
amazing.
Tarantino, everybody, S tier. Now, some of you are gonna be like, I don't know about S tier. Yes. You know, I know a lot of you may disagree, which is very, very understandable. I completely get it.
Don't get me wrong. Everybody, amazing album. Way too overhated. I think people really rag on the whole like biracial joke for Logic, or he only raps about his race, which is just wrong on so many levels. But I don't think I could put everybody at S tier. Great album. I still go back and listen to it to this day. The fucking Hallelujah is an amazing intro. Everybody, great title track. Fucking Killing Spree, amazing fucking banger ass song. Take It Back, great as well. Except I will say the 6 minutes of it. But yeah, Africarian, another great track. Anxiety, like so many good songs on that album. I just don't think that in terms of like my personal enjoyment, I would put it up against that of an Under Pressure or The Incredible True Story or Welcome to Forever. Still, amazing album. 1-800, I think it's a pretty big staple in mental health in terms of hip hop and its discussion. So I do respect it for having that song on it and introducing that song to the world and being a hit. However, at the end of the day, I just wouldn't say that it's like his like best work. I think it's a great album. Wouldn't call it his best work or best example of his work.
Cycled bars, or maybe not. I mean, the message is great. That's what I'll say. The message is great, and I can't say too much. Now we move on. He takes a little break, and then we get to Bobby Tarantino 2.
Great mixtape. Amazing mixtape.
You know, I remember being a junior, just going through puberty, just going through it, and this shit came out, got me hyped as fuck. You know, I was going through shit at the time. I've been going through shit, you know, at least mentally and just with other, like, people. And Bobby Tarantino 2.
Amazing mixtape.
Better than Bobby Tarantino, but it's still a B.
A tier. BT2. Maybe that's just my personal relationship, because I think a thing a lot of people don't recognize with music and how one feels about music is a lot of it has to do with your emotion at the time of the album's release, or at the time of just listening to it for the first time. And at least me personally, BT2 was like an entirely, it was just at a good time in life. I think that's the best way I could put it without like going super deep into fucking life. Just at such a good time in life, this mixtape decided to drop. And I think it was March 9th, 2018 it came out. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But I just remember it was a snow day, stayed home, stayed up late, listened to Bobby Tarantino 2 when it came out, and played Call of Duty with the boys. And honestly, life doesn't get much better than that. It really doesn't. Like, there's some things that can make life better, but holy shit, that was just such a good time. That whole summer, going to the tour for Bobby Tarantino versus everybody, a great thing. One thing I did forget to mention about my personal liking of Everybody and why I do favor that album a lot, is that was my very first concert, was Logic's Everybody tour, and that was an insane show to go to. Bobby Tarantino versus Everybody, another insane show, one of the best times I've ever had, just going somewhere and just living life, man. It's an amazing fucking mixtape. Love it. Love it all. It's such a fucking good mixtape. It's just, oh, I would kill to go back and listen to that for the first time, because that was a great fucking mixtape.
Between Young Sinatra, YSIV. See, now I don't
Ooh.
hate the album. I don't hate any of these. Like
Now, here's the thing. I feel like I know he's gonna bring up his first reaction, because there's a video on his channel of his first reaction when Young Sinatra 4 came out back in 2018, and yeah, I remember at first he was just kind of like, it was like dragging on, which I can understand that the album has a bit of a dragging feeling, and I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is, but in my personal opinion, YSIV is a B tier. I think I wouldn't put it in like the top half of like his albums. I'd put it like lower top half, right? Like, it's not necessarily the greatest, but it's still a great or not the greatest, but it's still a good project. I think it holds its own if you want to look at it. You have all the Wu-Tang Clan on there. Such a great callback to the Young Sinatra era. I wouldn't call it a full return to form as Young Sinatra, but just such a great throwback, from the beats, the production, all laced over this project, the features that were included on it, the tracks themselves. You got Young Sinatra 4, you got Wu-Tang Forever, you got Everybody Dies, Thank You, The Return, you have The Glorious 5. You have just such a fucking good lineup of songs. It's an amazing album. Love it. Still wouldn't put it in like S tier or A tier, but solid B tier. Love that.
But it's one I go back to the least. Yes, there's some amazing songs. There's some amazing songs. Legacy is a top 10 Logic song. Glorious 5, a great fucking song. Glorious 5 is fantastic. Amazing. You know, Iconic's pretty good. I just don't go back to it as often. Now, that time of my life...
That is fair. I will say, I don't find myself going back to it every single, like, day. I'm not, like, waking up with the fucking urge of, I gotta listen to Young Sinatra 4. But at the end of the day, I still think that, for what it is, if it comes on, an amazing album. Great album.
Great album. After that, you go Supermarket.
Supermarket.
I think it's a C.
Now, I'm going to maybe make some people be like, what? Or make a lot of people disagree with me. I personally believe that Supermarket is, like, an amazing album. I would honestly put it, would I put it A tier? I don't think I would put it A tier, because I was really gonna sit here and say that I'd put it A tier, but after, like, I'm really thinking of other projects, I don't know if I'd put it A tier. But if we're going off of how I would grade these albums, I would not compare them. I would say rate it off of your own enjoyment of the album. And if I had to be perfectly honest, Supermarket's going A tier, right? Now, before anybody comes at me saying, how do you enjoy this dog shit album, you fucking moron? I am not that familiar with the alternative rock sounding genre. I don't know what is considered, like, you know, the golden standard. This is the bar up here. All I know is that when I listen to the album, I find enjoyable music. It's that simple. And crucify me for it if you want. I think Supermarket is a solid A tier on enjoyment. Let's make that big. Let's make that a big fucking over here, big fucking asterisk. Enjoyment, because if we're gonna put it against the other albums, way different ranking. However, based on enjoyment, easy A tier. Let's continue with the video.
It's a C tier album, right along with ItssDevv, and I think it's better. I think it is. Is it better than Young Sinatra? I think it is.
Rewind that, please.
I think it is. Is it better than Young Sinatra? I think it is.
Now, I can't be rude because this is all his opinion, and therefore we can differentiate on our thoughts of how we like Logic's music, what we enjoy the most, whatever. So, respect to Devin. But come the fuck on, man. I personally would never say Supermarket is better than Young Sinatra. Now, I think there's also an argument to be made as to why it is, because I guess sound quality, the aging sound of Young Sinatra being made literally like a decade ago, Young Sinatra not sounding nearly as concise or persistent, and it just kind of being like some just good rap songs thrown on, you know, a mixtape. But at the end of the day, I still think that Young Sinatra is a better project than Supermarket. Again, no hate to Devin, no hate to Devin's opinion on, you know, Logic's music, but I would personally put Young Sinatra above Supermarket if we're talking project to project. Enjoyability, again, another topic, but who knows.
But I thoroughly enjoy it, and I fucking loved the book, and some people don't like it, which I get, but I have this personal bias.
I should also say that I have read the book. I personally thought the book was good, but again, I don't read. I'm not a big reader. So in terms of actually telling you to go read Supermarket by Logic, if it's a good book or not, I'd say yeah. But I've seen other people who have like the big fucking bookshelves and shit. They're like, no, this is the worst fucking book I've ever read. The most inconsistent piece of shit, which I can not really understand, if I'm being honest. I was gonna say maybe like just like the breaking the fourth wall parts, maybe like that's it. But other than that, I don't really understand. People can call it absolute dog shit, but hey, what are you fucking gonna do?
And that's how I was with COADM, and COADM's a B tier album. It's not better than
Now, again, if I'm guessing off of the list so far, he's ranking this like from album to album, his favorites over whatever. Yeah, COADM's gonna have to go down to like A tier. I don't want to be the dude that hates it, but just Confessions, like it's another album doesn't really get that much replay value from me. Kind of like Bobby Tarantino and Young Sinatra 4, but the difference is like Bobby Tarantino is amazing. Young Sinatra 4 is great. And I would still say Confessions is great. However, I do think that there's a fair amount of inconsistencies on the album. And, you know, I fuck with him just having fun. So no disrespect to Logic either. I appreciate the fact that he's just making an album that he wanted to make, that he wanted to just have fun with. All love to him. Every artist can do that. There doesn't always need to be a strong message backed in your lyrics. But just some of the songs on this thing were just a little eh. But again, album's pretty good. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I still enjoy it. It is what it is. Fair enough.
And then you got like Wannabe is another underrated song. It's so short.
I am so pissed that Wannabe is only like a minute long. If that shit was like a 3-minute long song with 2 verses and 3 hooks, that could have been such a fucking that would have been playlisted. Easy playlisted.
Now I understand, sure, clickbait lyrics, but that's what they are. They're meant to. He's proving the point of you reacting how some people reacted.
I think a lot of people on Twitter lead with that one. They just kind of stretch it.
From COADM to No Pressure. COADM came
No Pressure. I'm currently wearing the No Pressure hat and the No Pressure hoodie, so I'm sure you can tell where I'd put this out.
2019. We got No Pressure in July of 2020. And it is an S tier album.
Yeah, there is nothing to be said. It's an amazing album. It's so fucking amazing. Absolutely love it. I know it's not his actual last album, like he said it was gonna be about 100,000 fucking times, but at the end of the day, No Pressure is the best return to form for any rapper I think I have ever seen. Please point out another album. Please point out another rapper who can go from Confessions of a Dangerous Mind to No Pressure. I don't think any other rapper has ever done that. It's amazing. That night I hold so many memories with No Pressure. Everything from meeting people like Devin and more over all of COVID, and just coming together through Discord, and we all became really good friends, and then we were all in there together in Discord listening to the album release party when he streamed it live on Twitch, and we were all bawling our fucking eyes out by the ending. Yeah, literally like 20 of us in Discord just crying, absolutely fucking crying. It was, oh god, that was an emotional night. So yeah, this album, No Pressure, holds so much with me, and I think it always will. It's within like the top 3 of my favorite Logic projects. It's in my top 3 favorites of all Logic projects. So yeah, I love the album. I think I'm gonna stop it here because I see that he ranks Planetary Destruction. I don't really want to rank Planetary Destruction because that's not a Logic album, but you know, it is what it is. Here, we'll skip to the end. Let's see, Devin, where you put Planetary Destruction? B tier. You put Planetary Destruction above Young Sinatra. And anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, and please, 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 for the love of God, go check out Devin. Devin is an amazing content creator, streams every single day pretty much on Twitch. Now getting back to the YouTube grind, uploading videos, and he's an amazing guy, amazing person. Go check him out. Leave him a link down below in the description along with the link to this video. Be sure to subscribe to me as well. Hit that like button. Comment down below what you guys want me to react to, what you guys want me to do next. I got a couple ideas of things already, and yeah, I can't wait to make them actually happen. So, love all of you guys. Let me know if you guys want me to do a tier list as well. I'll probably end up doing it just because, fuck it, I can. And I kind of want to do my own ranking now. But yeah, love all of you guys, and yeah, peace out.